Here's the snapback. Here's the kick. He's got the leg into it. If it is good, and it is! Austin Stars, a 49-yard field goal, and Indiana leads 27-24.
Oh, it's an end around one to throw. Page looking at the quarterback, and it's a touchdown! Page finds Leno!
Penix rolling out of the pocket to a strong hand. Delivers deep down the field. Caught, touchdown! Fry Vogel again.
Welcome to the LEO podcast presented by Big Banter. I'm your host, Michael Bragg. You can follow me on, I deleted it. It's Twitter. I'm just going to call it Twitter, at Bragley, Braggley. Instagram, just put a 2 on the end of that, and then that's how you're going to find me there too. I'm here with my co-host Brandon. You can follow him on Twitter. It's at Brandon Dubich. Brandon spelled traditionally Dubich, Dubich. What's up, Brando?
Again, hyped up to talk this game because I straight up don't get it. And I'm also not on Instagram, so don't try to find me on there because I'm not. No. But I'm a boomer, so you can still find me on Facebook.
No, but they can't find you on Facebook.
Because I have
you're hard to find on
name.
Facebook. Yeah.
I am strategically try to find me.
Yeah, somebody you won't find on Facebook. That's our producer Seth. But if you're about ready to not find him on Twitter, so do it now while you can. Block him. It's at Setah5, SETAH5. What's up, Seth?
I got a dog's 10th birthday. We got back to school night, or we got back to school tomorrow. It's crazy time.
Yeah, dude. I went to Dick's today to get just some like T-ball stuff for my kids at noon on a Tuesday. Packed everywhere, just moms and kids everywhere, like walking all the way across parking lots and stuff. Like, it's crazy right now. HSC going back to school. All right, cool. Real quick before we preview our matchup with Illinois, we'll do some housekeeping stuff at the beginning of the pod. The LEO podcast website in store is live now. It's www.podcastleo.com. That'll take you to the website. Stores there. I'm sure you guys know how to maneuver a website nowadays. First sticker rolled out. Tailgate pickup available. You guys can pick it up. If you purchase, you don't have to pay for shipping. You just pick it up at the tailgate. And I'll be at the first 4 games, so I can hand deliver them to you. Make sure you guys follow us on Instagram. If you want to follow us on Threads, you can. Not a whole lot going on there right now. Instagram, we'll be posting some updates on there as well. We've had a decent influx since the last one, but remember, the 100th follower on Instagram wins a free t-shirt. So there you go. Follow us on there. Patreon's up and live, $5 a month. That's less than a pint a month is what they would say, I guess, in England. 20% discount on merch. So there it is right there. 1 month, you save enough money on one shirt to take care of that. And then you get a free LEO podcast sticker with that as well. And then on there, we'll have exclusive player interviews, our selection pod, our season prediction pod. I'm not sure if we'll do it just Patreon, but we might. And then some other stuff too. We'll do some stuff on there. I wrote some ill shit is what I wrote on there on Patreon. So look out for that. And then we've got a new player interview coming up tomorrow. I don't know if we should tell him. We tell him? Yeah, it's a good one. I think a guy that'll play on Sundays. So cool. We'll get right into it. Do you guys have anything else you want to add here? Brandon, do you want to lose your mind on what you just lost your mind on in the group text about 30 minutes ago?
I don't know if I lost my mind, but I mean, Bostad keep bringing the boys from Wisconsin, right? Like, does this Drew Ebers, is he gonna get any meaningful time? No, but I mean, you bring in your guys, your culture, your fit. He clearly has been in the Bostad system, been at Bostad's practice, lasted about 2 weeks into camp, and is now going to IU. I mean, I think, even if you build up a staple of good walk-ons, people want to go play with their friends. They want to go play with people they know. So I'm sure it's only a walk-on. Did I lose my mind? I wouldn't say that, but I was excited because, again, the offensive line is the reason Michael Penix isn't here.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
I
Don't
said
make
it.
that face.
I
Seth.
said it.
It's true. It's
Michael
true.
Penix isn't at IU because of the offensive line. Bosted is bringing his boys at the offensive line. That's exciting.
Yes.
Drew Evans or not, that's exciting.
There you go. What is his? Does he start? Is he in the team now?
They don't
Couldn't
know
figure
that.
out.
I
I
mean,
couldn't figure that out.
Twitter and Peegs could not tell me never mind.
Yeah. All right. Seth, anything? No. All right. His head's down. He's really not excited to talk about this game for some reason, but we'll figure that out here in just.
Do you think it's because he's like secretly an Illinois fan?
No.
This is not the first time you've accused me.
No. So he's not. He does go to every like Illinois Purdue game every year.
So you just really hate Purdue, or really hate Illinois. Sorry.
I think so.
My
I don't
mom's
know.
twin sister lives in Champaign,
Also
so it
known
was
as
an
your
easy
aunt.
family trip.
Your aunt. You could have
Yes.
just said my aunt lives in Champaign.
What did I say? Twin
Your
sister?
mom's twin sister.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
It's fine. Okay, so cool. Yeah, we're here to talk about the week 11 matchup at Illinois, Saturday, November 11th, which is also known. Is that Veterans Day still technically 11/11? Is that Veterans Day even though it's on a weekend? It doesn't matter, right? Sorry for any veterans listening that I didn't know that. But TV and time TBD still. Are we going to speculate on that?
I can look it up here real quick.
Game's going to take place in Champaign, Illinois, in the fake ass Memorial Stadium. They stole the Memorial Stadium and they stole Assembly Hall, but they're still not on our level, is what Will Scrappy said back in the day. So, Brandon, what do you got? Big Ten schedule.
All right. Kind of a horrible week. This might be the primetime game. We got Rutgers traveling to Iowa.
Oh, that's bad. That's noon.
We have
Big Ten.
Maryland traveling to Nebraska.
Is that Fox? Maybe FS1.
You have
Fox
North.
in?
Setup.
You have Northwestern playing Wisconsin.
Ugh.
That's FS1 noon.
Here's Big Noon. They've already announced it. They've already announced Big Noon. Michigan at Penn State.
Okay,
Of course.
that's a good one. That's right. That's the one that should be under the lights on ESPN or CBS or something, and they got screwed.
And then Michigan State, Ohio State
All right.
is
All right.
the night game. But
That'll be
Michigan
your
State's gonna be
night game.
terrible.
Yeah,
Right.
that'll be
Like-
your night game. That's
So
a
this
trophy
is-
game, I think.
Yeah.
It is trophy game. That's why. So this is primed for a 3:30, like
Cool.
FS1 3:30 game.
Oh, I was thinking that because we're still with ESPN, right? Does ESPN
No.
still have any rights with?
No.
What do you mean? No. Just because you add CBS doesn't mean you lose ESPN, right?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. There is no Big Ten ESPN. It's
Okay.
done.
All right.
It's done.
Okay.
No,
So
no
there
mas.
you go. Maybe a CBS. I don't know. This is technically a rivalry game, so we'll see. Just no
This
trophy.
is the main game at 3:30. I think
There you go. So that's CBS.
that's like the third best game of the week.
That's fine. I'll take it.
It's
We
a
have
bad week.
dominated.
It's a bad week though. It's just,
It is a bad week. Quick history lesson. We have dominated them here of recent. Last meeting was last year at home under the lights, Friday night season opener. Great game, packed house at Memorial Stadium, the Memorial Stadium. Fantastic finish, obviously, but it was a complete. I have some words. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that word. I can say the other words, but I'm not sure. I don't know. It was a dick. I said it anyway. It was a tickle.
it was the highest point of the season.
Yes, it was a tickle. It was like, wow, we might actually
Baz
be really good
looked incredible.
at that last. So first quarter and then last drive, he looked amazing.
330 yards against that secondary.
Oh yeah, tore him
3
up.
tutties.
Camper had a big game as well, over 100 yards. No touchdown on that game, but he had a huge game. I think DJ was over 100 yards too. All-time record though, IU 25, Illinois 45, with 2 ties thrown in there. As I said, we've dominated as of late. IU has won the last 4. I think the last time Illinois beat IU was like 20. I want to say 2010, 2011, 2014, maybe even up to there, but I don't think so. I think 14 was a big blowout win in Bloomington, if I remember right. But their coach is Brett Bielema. He's in his third season. The last 2 seasons, he's gone a whopping 13-12. So technically, he's got a winning record. Good for him. Schedule talk. Schedule up to IU. This is a tricky schedule for me. And I wrote maybe the toughest schedule we've seen so far. You ready? Here we go. Because Toledo, where did we have Toledo in the MAC? Brandon, number 1?
I don't know. Oh my God.
Let me
Can,
see.
can I spoil Dubish Sportsbook a little bit?
Yeah.
They have
Toledo's
both
number 1. Sorry, go ahead.
They both are at Illinois. IU has a 20% chance of winning.
Mhm.
They give Toledo a 19% chance of winning.
Wow. So IU would win the MAC,
Yes.
right? Okay. Odds to win AAC. I just want to see where FAU is at on the odds to win the AAC.
Hey, let me fill in some dead air here for a second.
Go ahead.
The last time U of I won was 41-20 in Bloomington, October 8th, 2011.
2011. Really bad team. Really bad team. That was the end of Bill Lynch or the very beginning of Kevin Wilson. I think it was the first game with Kevin Wilson. I remember the game specifically. We had an opening kickoff, Shane Wynn, true freshman opening kickoff. I remember it. Seth's going to look it up just to make sure that I'm right. But okay, so here's their schedule. Toledo at home, who is ranked as the top MAC school this year.
Line's already out 10.
10.
Give me Toledo to cover.
Yeah, cover 10. Toledo at Kansas, which is apparently a big matchup. Penn State at home, FAU at home, Florida Atlantic, 4th highest rates to win the AAC. At Purdue, Nebraska, at Maryland, Wisconsin at home, bye week at Minnesota. I
I don't see a lot of wins.
I
I
put my
don't
wins
see
and
a lot of
losses.
wins.
I put them. Are you guys going to go with me?
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm ready
written
whenever you
down.
are.
Toledo, I have as a W.
Yes, but not a cover.
No. At Kansas, I have as a loss.
I have as a win.
Okay. Penn State loss.
Yes.
Florida Atlantic, close W.
Yes.
Another close win, I'm telling you. At Purdue, I have them squeaking it. I got them squeaking it. I got them going
Me
against
too.
their old coach, just
Me
squeaking it
too.
out.
And then this is when the slide happens.
Yeah, well,
This is
I've
when
got
it
'em-
gets bad.
Well, I know where we're gonna have a difference here. You can have I'll have Kansas, you can have Maryland, but I've got them beating Nebraska at home. I've got them beating Maryland because we talked about it before and I took them in that game. I've got them beating Maryland. I've got them losing to Wisconsin.
Yep.
Bye week and beating Minnesota.
I have them losing to Minnesota.
Okay. So I've got 5 wins. Seth has I have 6 wins. 1, 2, 3, 4,
I have
5,
5.
6. 6 and 3. Seth has them 3 and 6.
I have 5 and 4.
Wow. 3 and 6. I don't know how good Kansas is supposed to be, but I think they're kind of a decent Kansas team, which means
Yeah, I have them at 6 and 6.
yeah. I'm not sure. And we'll talk about why we're not sure because we don't know what their offense is going to look like. So 50,000 foot view, we've moved up a little bit because it makes more sense this way. We waited until the 11th game to talk about it like this, or the 10th game. Their offense last year, which is totally irrelevant, I think, at this point, and I'll tell you why in just a second. Total offense 72nd, points per game 95th. Perspective there, IU 99th. So we were right there with them in total points per game. They have a new offensive coordinator. It's the 3rd one in Big Brett's seasons with the program. Offensive line returns 3 starters. Nobody on the preseason Big Ten team. No Chase Brown. Passing game is going to have to take over. They've got a great wide receiver, which we're going to talk about. I don't know where they get any points from.
Nope.
I don't know. And we'll talk about their quarterback and everything else here in just a second. Now, their defense, different story. Total defense, 3rd in the country last year. Just over 270 yards per game, which is crazy. And points per game, they were number 1, giving up 12.77. IU scored 23, so almost doubled it last year. New defensive coordinator, again, as the previous clown has moved on to Purdue to take a job where he's completely underqualified. The new defensive coordinator is Aaron Henry. I think he was their secondaries coach last year, which is a heck of a glow up and a big move for him to have a couple guys go to the NFL, I think pretty early, 1 first-round draft pick, right? Which Seth loved. Witherspoon, who got absolutely demolished against IU. Front four super loaded with NFL talent, which we'll talk about here in just a minute. And then I'm trying to think. Oh, in the game against IU last year, that front four held IU to a whopping 1.2 yards per carry. And the secondary isn't nearly as what it was anymore. I mean, the safety's gone. You've got your top corner gone. Both safeties, Seth? Is that right?
Top 2 corners and top
2
safety.
corners and top safety are gone.
This is a completely different team. Like every Illinois stat, you can just crumble up and throw away.
Outside of the front 4, I would say you could just throw everything else away. And they're not going to be the same pass defense that they were last year. Okay, let's get into it. Offensively, key players. We always talk about the quarterback. Brandon, why don't you talk about this guy? Because you had quite a bit to say about him beforehand.
So we've all seen quarterback rankings. We've all seen transfer news. This guy's getting a lot of buzz, and I don't know why. I have absolutely no clue. Luke Altmyer, 6'2", 200 pounds, from Starkville, Mississippi. Seth does tell me he's pretty highly ranked. Let me tell you what his highest yards thrown. 90 yards. Let me tell you the most completions he's had in a game. 6. Let me tell you his highest QBR. 66 when he went 1 for 2 for 13 yards. But Brandon, maybe he can get out and run. 4 carries, 3 yards, 0.8 yards. But Brandon, maybe he has a big arm, you say. Not that either. Under 10 yards a pass. Doesn't have a big arm. Not super accurate. Isn't a runner. Hasn't done anything.
I mean, that's in a Lane Kiffin offense too, which is a very pass happy offense there in Ole Miss, and got nothing in the time that he did get. Now there is a guy behind him that's not going to make anybody shake in their boots. Is that the right saying? Shaking their boots? Yeah. Ball State transferred John Paddock, who does have some experience and much better stats, but not anything that's going to jump off the page. 60% completion percentage. Smidge over 2,700 yards, 18 touchdowns, and 14 interceptions in the MAC.
Early Brandos Randos.
There it is.
And this is to Seth only.
Uh-oh.
Because you're the only unbiased, the least biased one here. You get a pick to start game 1. Luke Altmyer, Taven Jackson. Who are you taking?
Oh, that's easy. Oh,
this is harder than I would expect.
Oh, it's not that easy.
I would have said 2 months ago that it was Altmyer hands down. I don't think there's a. I don't.
Why?
Because that's what the star people want me to think. That's what all the Twitter people tell me.
Exactly. You are right. Altmyer has gotten so much offseason love, and
all these prognosticators are banking all of these 6 to 8 win Illinois predictions on this Altmyer being the real deal. I haven't seen a bit of it, and I've watched every single SEC game they put on TV because why wouldn't you? There's nothing there. But he may have developed into something awesome. I have no idea. I just don't think day one he's the guy. And if I'm the coach, I'm starting John Paddock week 1 and trying to work Luke Altmyer in over the course of the season. I'm not anointing him day 1 starter. But I don't know. I'm probably the minority on that.
So you're going Altmyer?
No, I'm saying it's a toss-up at this point. I would say in an upset, it's a toss-up.
What an upset that is. Holy cow.
I mean, the reason I'm giving the edge is Taven is the better athlete. We've seen that. There is tape. There is tape out there of Taven like literally breaking outside the pocket and making plays. There's at least that.
Yeah. I've seen him throw the ball. I've seen him throw the ball well and deep. I've seen it in person, not on a video. We just keep covering these teams,
And like coming into the year, I was like, man, Big Ten's got a lot of good quarterbacks. No, no, not. This is not true.
No. And we don't even have to talk about Minnesota because I can even tell you what that guy's name is. And he's getting more hype than I think anybody else in the Big Ten. And it's crazy. Never heard of the guy. But it's irrelevant.
Let's
Moving
go.
on.
Let's talk a good player. Let's talk a guy that I am a little nervous about.
Well, Seth wants to talk about their running backs. I don't think
Sure.
that there's nearly the production.
He can
had
give
this season.
Reggie Love stats, which are almost as bad, if not worse, than Altmaier's. But I don't know anything about this other guy he mentioned.
Yeah,
So
he's just worried about big beef in the background or in the backfield with their second and third string running backs.
Yeah. All right. So they got Josh McCray, who is 6'1", 235, and runs with every pound.
We saw him last year. Yeah.
No, 2 years ago. Yeah, you saw him a little bit last year. That's right. 2 years ago, he put up 549 yards as a freshman. 142 of that was at Penn State, and 156 of that was at Purdue. So between those two games, he had almost 300 of his 550 yards. He's the kind of guy who runs behind his pads, and he needs kind of a complimentary back like Love to go with him. But if he's back, he was hurt all of last year, but if he's back, he's trouble.
Well, he should be back, right? I don't know.
But like back to full
Gotcha.
strength.
Gotcha. All right. Well, let's talk about wide receiver Isaiah Williams. You guys might remember that name from last year. He's a first team preseason All Big Ten this year. He made one of the Big Ten season or one of the Big Ten teams last year, but he led the team in receptions, yards, and touchdowns last year with a bad quarterback. Who was it? DeVito?
Tommy DeVito,
There you
Syracuse
go.
transfer, who actually put together a decent season.
A decent season, yeah, but he did not look good against IU as far as being a good quarterback, but good Big Ten quarterback. 2022, he had 82 catches, 715 yards, 5 touchdowns. A lot of that came against IU, 9 catches, 112 yards, and a touchdown against the Hoosiers. The guy was explosive. He didn't have a huge catch. I think his biggest catch was like 20 yards or something like that off the top of my head. But he looks good with the ball in his hands. He's a former quarterback. I think it's what I read somewhere. He's a good playmaker. He'll be playing on Sundays for sure. Let's talk about some guys that are like first round draft pick talent in the middle on their defense. Is it Jershon? Is that how you say his name? Jershon Newton, defensive tackle. He's big, right? Big dude, 6'2", 295, first team preseason All-American and preseason All Big Ten, second team All-American last year, first team All Big Ten last year. He led the team from the defensive tackle position in tackles for loss with 14 and sacks with 5.5. How many defensive tackles lead the team in sacks? Not very often, right? Usually defensive end, obviously that's the number one thing you're going to point at, and then or maybe an outside linebacker every now and then. He's got a buddy right next to him. And when I said Jershon was big, Keith Randolph, bigger dude, 6'5", 305, third team preseason All-American this year, third team All Big Ten last year. Did I say All-American? Preseason Big Ten, third team All Big Ten last year, first on PFF for whatever that's worth. He was second on the tackles with tackles for second on the team with tackles for loss and sacks. So all of their production defensively coming right up the middle with two dudes that combined weigh 700 pounds, 600 pounds, 600 pounds, just 600 pounds of meat right in the middle of their line, and should be playing on Sundays for sure. Do you guys want to add anything to that, or do you just want to keep on moving?
So I just want to add real quick before you jump into their linebacker. They have Tariq Barnes as well. College Football News actually has him as their 4th best player, right before Seth Coleman, who you're about to talk about. Yeah,
Seth Coleman, young kid, outside linebacker, defensive end, whatever you want to call it. He'll stand up on the edge of the line. Third team preseason All Big Ten player. Last year, 45 tackles, 4.5 sacks. He was tied with Randolph for second on that. And then 6 pass breakups really stood out to me from that position. Another guy that is young, he's a freshman All-American. Last year, Gabe Jacobs at linebacker, 35 tackles, 5 tackles for loss, 4 sacks, 15 quarterback hits from the linebacker position, which was tied for the most among freshmen in the country. And then the one guy that hung around, right, Seth? Tavon Nicholson at corner, 3rd team preseason All Big Ten. Nothing stood out here. A good corner is really not going to have giant stats. So 19 tackles, 1 tackle for loss, 1 pick, 6 pass breakups. Which then if you go back and look at Seth Coleman, he also had 6 pass breakups. And then this guy had a forced fumble. So he was not the standout. I think he was kind of underneath the radar behind those other guys last year, but he's a good solid corner. Anything else you guys want to add there that maybe may have missed key player wise?
We always talk about key players, but Seth, do you want to talk about what they lost real quick? Because we had to hear about it every Saturday for 3 months.
Yeah, well, like I said, they lost their top 3 defensive backs from last year. Devon Witherspoon, Sidney Brown, who was Chase Brown's brother. I'm blanking on the 3rd guy, but all 3 of them were drafted in the top 3 rounds, I believe, or top 5. I took terrible notes on this, but definitely pro talents. And Witherspoon was top 5 or top 7. So they are replacing a lot of talent, and that's the reason why, as you put it, the clown coach at Purdue has his job, quite frankly. So if you're going to make to steal a phrase that was used earlier, a glow up, those are 3 guys to base a glow up off of. So it's interesting to see if Nicholson could be exposed now that he's kind of the lead guy and he could kind of blend in before. But they got a lot to make up for.
Easy to play Robin, hard to play Batman.
Oh, I like that. I don't think I've ever heard that one before. That's pretty good. Cool. We're good then. Let's move on to key matchups. We can make this pretty short and sweet. I'm assuming we all probably have about the same thing. I started with probably the most obvious one that I've done so far of any of these previews. It's our offensive line against the 2 big guys on the inside. Really their entire defensive line, actually. But yeah, it's self-explanatory. We have to do something. We are going to have to run the ball. If you do that, it's going to have to be outside. You're not getting anything up the middle, I'm assuming. So yeah, that's what I got. Ooh,
disagree.
Okay.
How did we beat them last year, Michael?
We threw the ball.
So my key matchup. Now, again, this is key matchup. This isn't the most important matchup. I don't know if this will matchup win the game, but I think it's pretty key. Is IU wide receivers versus their DBs. Now, it's the 11th game of the year, so these inexperienced DBs will certainly be experienced. But there's guys that will take the field on November 11th that has beat them. Cam Camper, Donovan McCulley. There's people that will be in that huddle that have beat them. I think you aren't going to beat them in a run game. If this is a run off, they are going to win this game. You're going to have to find other ways to beat them because it won't be 3 yards and a cloud of dirt. You can't beat Brett Bielema at that game. You just can't. I don't care, how inexperienced or unknown their running backs are. I think they have 2 NFL offensive linemen. It's a Brett Bielema scheme. And I think they're going to find out that they don't have a quarterback and their way to win is to run the ball. So I think what we have to do is throw the ball. So our wide receivers are going to have to make plays. They're going to have to make plays downfield, in the middle of the field, and on the edges.
Yeah, that's my other one. Yeah, when I said we're gonna have to run the ball, we're gonna have to do something. The 1.2. Honestly, if you go back and watch that game last year, there was a pass from. They did a running back pass.
It was like the first play of the game.
Chase Brown, and he missed a wide open. I think it was Isaiah Williams, wide open, overthrew him in the end zone. That's 4 more points for them. I think they missed on a drop on a long ball as well against our defense. There were some things that you had to do, but we made the plays when it mattered at the end. But you're not going to win this game again on the road with 1.2 yards per carry. So something's got to happen. That's all I meant by that. 100% we're going to have to pass the ball. Taven's going to have to throw the ball a lot. What do you got, Seth?
Yeah, I'll just echo what you said already. It's the offensive line of IU against the defensive line of Illinois. That's a no-brainer. And then I had the same thing that Brandon said. It's the other secondary besides Nicholson are 4 sophomores, 2 transfers and 2 true sophomores. It's not to say they won't be good by week 11, but on paper, they're replacing a whole hell of a lot of talent. And if you can exploit them with Camper, with other talent on the outside, that seems to be a winning formula.
Yeah.
I got one more matchup. And it's win the first quarter.
Okay.
Stat of the weird, right? Last year, Illinois outscored their opponent 82-32 and won every game that they were leading in the first quarter. What was the end of the first quarter score against us?
7-3. Illinois.
7-3. So I guess my stat was wrong. College Football News is incorrect then. I'm reading it right from collegefootballnews.com/ blah, blah, blah,
Let me
blah.
double check because I thought
it was 3-0. I thought it was 3-0.
No, end of the first quarter, we were up 3-0, and then they scored 6:22 left in the first quarter.
And we didn't
7-3.
score again.
No, we scored
okay.
on the our first possession of the second quarter on the 52-yard pass to Matthews across the middle.
Gotcha. Well, College Football News, edit yourself better. Also, another one is
or just Google or something, like have an editor that Googles or something would be nice. College football.
Also rushing yards per game. They averaged 166, yet when they ran for 99 or less, they lost. So easier said than done. Brett Bielema runs the freaking ball, but if you can win the first quarter and hold them under 100, that's how you beat Illinois. It's just
Yeah, and they ran for, just real quick, against IU last year, somewhere in the 200s. 216, Chase Brown, 199 on 36 carries. So, I mean, they pounded the football last year. DeVito, not great. I mean, 21 to 35, 232, 2 touchdowns and a pick. So, yeah, 100%. So let's get into Dubich Sportsbook.
There we go.
Name, right?
This was a little weird because, like, if you remember, we've been talking basically all college football playoff teams for past couple of weeks, or at least what the sports books are thinking. So, Illinois, Vegas thinks they're going to be average.
Yeah.
So this was not too much of an exciting one. So I'm going to kind of blow through this. Illinois plus 3,000 to win the Big Ten. 100% not going to happen. The only interesting part is they have them as the 6th best odds of all the Big Ten. Better than they have Maryland as worse odds, which makes sense for the Big Ten East. And then they have Wisconsin and Iowa as the better teams in the Big Ten West. So they have Illinois as the 3rd best team. I think that's wrong. Yeah. Again, to keep with, they have Illinois at plus 550 to win the Big Ten West. Don't think that happens. And they're over under at 6.5. I had them at 6-6. So Vegas literally thinks this is going to be a boring, blah, average team. And that couldn't be more accurate, I think.
Yeah. You talking about a bunch of like major big time competition the last few weeks. I was just looking at top schedules, which just came out this week, right? Because they just kind of released some of the polls. IU 16 in the country. Let me give you some other highlights out of this real quick. Minnesota 7, because they've got some games. They've got North Carolina. That's the only one that really stands out. Purdue, number 5 in the country. 5th in the country.
It's a rough one.
I mean, they've got crossover games with Michigan and Ohio State. Welcome to the Big Ten East.
And they're overvaluing the road game at Virginia Tech.
Yeah, they are. And I think that they're putting a lot of stock into Syracuse at home.
And Fresno State was ranked last year.
Yeah. This is a shocker. Number 3, Mel Tucker's Michigan State Spartans, who play Washington, Richmond, and Central Michigan at home in their non-conference. Their crossover games are Nebraska and Minnesota and Iowa.
You know what, Michael, real quick.
Yeah.
I just Googled because even though they just messed up and made me sound dumb, College Football News put out 1 through 100 or 1 through 133, easiest to hardest. You and I are going to be gambling on Toledo. Fourth easiest schedule in the entire country.
They're a good team, guys.
They're a good team. And they have the 130th hardest schedule in the country.
Yes.
I'm in trouble if they're playing weeknight games.
Rockets on Tuesday night.
Absolutely slam Toledo all year.
Is it Toledo that wears like the weird pink jerseys? Is that them that wears like the weird, not pink jerseys, but it's like a navy blue and they'll wear the pink? It's one of those MAC schools that's navy blue. Maybe it's Kent State. It might be them. Or Akron, one of those three teams that's navy blue. They will wear
I think us three are going to be following a lot of Rocket football this year.
A lot of Rocket football. Toledo pink uniforms. I'm looking this up because he's looking. No, I'm not. I'm not stopping until we do this.
I'm trying to find what the
there it is right there, dude.
The easiest. Tulane 74th hardest. So.
Yeah, I found it.
Can you name the easiest Power 5?
Easiest Power 5.
We'll say Power 4 school. There's no way you'll get this. They're back to back and they're both in a conference that's dying.
Oh, Oregon State? No, Utah.
Boston College and Syracuse, 68th and 69th hardest.
I was going to guess Boston College. I guess the Pac-10 isn't dying.
Easiest in the Big Ten? Do you know the easiest in the Big Ten?
Maryland.
Luke Fickell and the Wisconsin Badgers.
Really?
Easiest schedule in the Big Ten, followed by Penn State and Michigan, and then Maryland.
Penn State's winning the Big Ten. We've already talked about that, but they're winning the Big Ten. It's fine. Do you have anything else?
Nope.
Brando's bets, I think is what we should call it.
There we go.
I don't know. I can't get Dubich Sportsbook. It's hard for me to do that. I don't know why.
It's a lot of synonym or not synonyms, consonants.
Yeah.
What?
Something.
No, what is that where it's never mind. We're all off our game.
What is it when you go like Brandon? What is that? Syllables.
Yeah.
Dubich Sportsbook. It's only 4.
It's a lot.
It's only 4 total.
Brandon's bets is 3. It's less.
Yeah. Did you hear this? I still do this at 36 years old. I figure out the syllable. Michael. There's 2. Seth.
Hooked on phonics works, kids.
Does it? I never used it. I think I asked my parents for it once, but I still can't read, so it's fine. Let's get into our promotion. It's Monon Track Club. You guys already know. It's Indiana's running brand, built in deep love for sport. Hoosier Saint. They craft products, tell stories, create experiences, aim, celebrate, support added Indiana's running culture. Check out their website for cool things on their club runs and their sick gear from shirts to hoodies and koozies. Thank you to our listeners. They're offering 10% off your order. Use promo code LEO10 at checkout. Yeah, you know what? Why don't you, if you guys order something from them, show me your receipt. I'll give you a sticker. How about that? We'll do some cool things like that. We'll work with them. Help him out. LEO10 at checkout, monontrackclub.com. Randos, what's up?
All right. Again, I don't have many here because it was just really hard to get motivated for a very vanilla, a very Kirk Cousins like Illinois football team. Champaign is equivalent to what college town?
Ooh. I've only been there at night. Is equivalent to what? West Lafayette?
Yeah.
It is so generic and plain.
That's
It's
Illinois.
a lot of brick, right? There's a lot of
Yes.
brick.
Yeah, a lot of red brick.
A lot of red brick.
I've
Yeah.
had a lot of fun at the Canopy Club. But aside
I'm
from
guessing
that,
it's similar to Manhattan, Kansas.
Oh no,
Yeah,
that's got to be
I could see
awful,
that.
right?
Or Columbia, Missouri.
Missouri?
That'd be
There you go.
And they
They
had a
do hate
border
each other. Those
war,
two.
so-
Yeah,
What
I was
about
saying, yeah.
Lubbock, Texas?
Ooh, I love Lubbock.
Western
that's
Texas?
West
It's a little
Texas.
too. It's a little too cowboy though.
West Texas football. That was a good Texas accent. I think. I don't know.
Because it's like, it's not a city, but it's not a college town, but it's like, Like, why would no one's going to Illinois because of Champaign, right? Like,
Okay,
So-
so
some people are going to Georgia Tech because of Atlanta. Some people are going to Penn State because of Happy Valley. Like, there is zero draw to Champaign, Illinois.
okay, this is one of my SAT questions is I had a cousin who grew up in Champaign. I went there all the time. It doesn't make any sense. If you could etch a sketch at University of Illinois and put it in a different town in Illinois, where would it go? Where is U of I? Where does it make sense?
Chicago, Rockford, Peoria.
Rockford's right up
Ooh,
there
I
by
like
Chicago
Peoria.
anyway, right? Peoria.
Peoria is nice.
Is Peoria the one you drive through on 74?
No.
On your
That-
way out through there. Like if I was going to Iowa, would I drive through Peoria? I'll have to look.
Yes. Yes, you would.
Yeah, that's a decent little city.
I think what's Bradley is
Bradley's there. Yes, because you see signs for Bradley as you're driving through there.
Yeah, University Drive.
Yeah,
I think what Illinois State is Bloomington,
of course.
which is weird. That'd be the
course.
ultimate Illinois thing to do is put
yeah.
Just
Assembly
steal
Hall,
another thing.
Memorial Stadium in
So-
Bloomington, Illinois.
Technically, the University of Illinois is called the University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign, I think, right?
Yeah, they switched it recently. It used to be Champaign Urbana.
Yeah,
They've
so
had like an
now
identity crisis.
It's UIUC.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just
So-
keep trying to get as close to IU as they can.
So I got this next question is 1A and 1B because Seth will know immediately where I'm going with this. Does Brett Bielema ever leave Illinois to go someplace else?
Mm. Probably.
I think if he can go back to the SEC, he goes to the SEC.
that's what I'm thinking.
That's
Yeah,
the
but
only he can't there's not a Big Ten school that would have him that's bigger than Illinois.
what about Big 12? Like, what if there was a team
no,
like
Iowa.
Iowa
Didn't he
will
like
never-
go to Iowa or
When
wasn't he, like, the
Drinkwitz
offensive
gets
line
fired at
coach?
Missouri,
Let me
he
look,
goes
let
to
me look.
Missouri. He goes to Missouri after Drinkwitz gets fired because he's trash.
Really? Missouri?
That doesn't but they're rivals. Does that play any
He doesn't care about Illinois.
So he
Brett
played.
Bielema
He
has an
played at
Iowa
Iowa.
tattoo.
He
He has
played
an
at
Iowa
Iowa.
tattoo.
Played at Iowa. He was
It's
a
the first thing that pops up. Does Brett Bielema have an Iowa tattoo?
Yeah, yeah. He played at Iowa. He was a nose guard at Iowa. He
Yeah,
coached
he's
at Iowa.
he's
for
gone
a
when
bit.
Ferentz.
He also
yeah.
coached at Kansas State. He was a defensive coordinator at Kansas State.
I can see
Kansas
that would make
State's
sense.
interesting. Kansas
Okay.
State's interesting. Okay,
I
so
think
I
both
think
of
the
those.
consensus is he leaves.
What about the NFL? What if he does well enough? He goes back to the NFL.
No chance.
Yeah, he ain't got the juice,
He
right?
has
Like,
no upside.
You guys,
Yeah.
he's been in the NFL. Did you not
No.
know this?
No upside.
He was with the Patriots as a consultant to the head coach. He was a
Mhm.
defensive line coach and an outside linebackers coach with the Giants.
you got no juice. Nobody's excited.
I didn't know if
for
they
Brett
grab
Bielema.
him as a defensive coordinator or something, or
Nobody
or
wants
what,
to see
but
him in a
okay.
press conference.
So we're agreeing that he would leave.
Yeah,
Right?
He's not tie dye.
So what's a better job, the Purdue job or the Illinois job?
There's
I
more
think they're
money.
exact
There's more
equals.
money at Illinois, right? That's my only thing. He's getting paid $6 million. Just so you know,
I think you're right. I think there's definitely more money at Illinois.
there's a bigger
But
back.
I think the
maybe?
coaching tree at Purdue might be a little bit better.
I don't know, man. Daryl Hazel. he was
one
like
bad.
he was like the Auburn guy to the tree. He did the Auburn thing to the Alabama tree, or the Alabama guy to the Auburn tree, whatever that was. Yeah, he burned that tree to the ground.
I honestly don't know this answer. It's probably the toughest brand. Like normally, I ask these questions and I'm like itching to answer. I genuinely don't know the answer.
I don't know either. I'm just thinking
this-
state school, right? Number one school in the state. That's got to be the better job, right? It just has to be. Does it have a bigger following? Is there fan
No
base bigger
way.
than Purdue? No.
No, that's a basketball school.
Okay. I don't claim them as a basketball school. I see them as kind of an equal school.
It's because they're freaking
It is
white
tough.
bread.
It is tough. So if you're
They're-
asking which job is better,
Correct.
I would say it's probably better to be like, as far as like football stuff goes, at Purdue, but I think there's more money and probably a better athletic backing at Illinois than there is at Purdue.
I
This
agree
might
with
back-
the money. I don't agree with the history and not that Purdue has an amazing history and an amazing cachet. It's just more than Illinois.
Right. I was going to say, this might backfire on me, but what's the last Illinois coach that left and went to do something else? Was it?
Zook, did he do
Oh.
something else?
Oh yeah. He went to Florida and just floundered miserably in the swamp. Ooh.
Yeah. Did he ride the
No,
Juice
wasn't
Williams
that back? It
train?
was backwards. Didn't he? He went
came
from the
from
swamp to
Florida.
Illinois. That
That's
was
why I
his,
said it with a
his
question mark,
parachute.
because he may have pooped out, Ron
Yeah.
Zook.
And
He
then
might be at
pooped
Big
out
Ten
again at
Network or
Illinois.
something.
So last little fun fact. Do you guys know when the
Oh,
last time
And
Illinois?
Lovie Smith to Texans does not count, by the way. That's bogus.
Oh yeah, Lovie Smith.
Let me see if I can find, because I don't know if this was on Athlon Sports or if this was on College Football News. But when's the last time Illinois has had a back-to-back winning season?
Oh, that's a good question.
2006 and 7.
2006, 7. Yeah, that's what I would have said. Somewhere in there.
Yep. 15 years.
With
Was
Juice.
that the last time they had a Juice Williams?
15 years. What did they have last year?
6-6.
Winning season. History would suggest they will not have a winning season this year. So
Yeah.
buy those unders. 6.5 wins. Under.
Like it.
Cool. That's all I
Is
got.
that it? Seth? Sack?
Yep. All right. I already busted one of my sacks. I have a fun fact. I don't know how fun this is. We already mentioned John Paddock he's from Michigan, but attended Ball State, Indiana tie there. The only other Indiana tie that I could find, Hunter Whitenack, an offensive tackle, 6'7", 345-pound big boy sophomore out of New Carlisle, Indiana, New Prairie High School. Brandon,
Yeah.
I assume you're vital to this guy's development.
I was not, but his dad was my brother's wrestling coach.
Oh, look at that.
So there we go.
6'7", 345. That's a whole lot of man.
It's a big dude.
Yes.
And the other question I had is, you guys teased this a little bit earlier. Is Illinois IU's number 2 Big Ten rival?
Michigan State, I would say, is number 2.
I'd go Illinois.
Wait, no, there's no way. How could they can't be? We have a
So
trophy with Michigan State.
I'm a little biased. So my wife is from Chicago. My fraternity was probably 75% Chicago kids. They hate Illinois. Their friends went there. Their family went
Yeah,
there.
that's bias.
Either they didn't decide to go there for some reason. My entire tenure at Indiana University was just absolutely dogging Illinois, and generally a good time because there's really no real reason to be excited. Even they throw a party every spring called Unofficial, and Little 500 just absolutely stomps it. So IU is IU. I think that rivalry is real. I think it's more real in basketball than it is in football.
That's
so
what
I
was-
guess,
yeah, that's what
so
I
I
was
guess to
thinking.
Michael's point, like if you want to look at a football rivalry, sure. The Michigan State IU games have actually been really fun, really close. But yeah, that's a tough one.
Yeah,
That's a tough one.
I think it's Michigan State. I think in football, Michigan State. Yeah, and in basketball, I think I would agree with you on Illinois. I'm just so scared of.
They're
Michigan
still
State
salty
at
about
Michigan
Eric
State.
Gordon. They're still like, if you get on Twitter,
crazy.
every IU Illinois basketball game, they are still talking about Eric Gordon.
Of course. Rent free. We live rent free in so many different people's heads. It's nuts. It is. We owe people with so much rent. It's not even funny. So,
which is they're because IU fans are, and I'm going to say this again biasly, like they're the Pittsburgh Steelers fans. They're arrogant for almost no reason, but they're still, it's like they're easy to hate. They're easy to hate. So like we don't care about Illinois, but Illinois cares a lot about us because we kind of don't ever shut up. And that's why I love the Hoosiers.
Oh, you know what I was going to call
Pittsburgh Steelers.
Dallas Cowboy fans. As far as the basketball fans go, because we haven't won anything in about as long as the Cowboys have won anything. And we still claim to be a blue blood team and act like it. So there you go. That's fine. You always have to tie in the Steelers somehow, and I'll just let you have it. It's fine.
It's been a while. I've done well.
Like
been too long.
Like 2 pods.
Kenny Pickett.
Anthony Richardson looks really good in camp. But be sure to check out the pod on Twitter, Instagram, Threads. It's all at Podcast LEO everywhere you go. Check out the new website, podcastleo.com. Be sure to check out our new partner, Big Banter Sports, at Big Banter Sports on all of the platforms. They just launched the new website for them as well it's bigbantersports.com. For all the latest updates involving our podcast, as well as the other 13 crappy football teams in the conference. Be sure to download, rate, review, follow on all of our platforms, and join us next week as we preview Mel Tucker and them boys at Michigan State.
Oh, I can't wait for that one.
That's it. That's the last home game of the season. So until then, Elio.
Elio. Awesome day. Elio. Thank you so much, Rick. I appreciate that. Elio. All right, great. Elio. Appreciate you guys. Elio. You're welcome, Dave. Have a great day. Elio. Have a great day. Elio. Appreciate you being here with us. Have an awesome day. And Elio. Oh, thank you so much. Elio. Well, thanks so much, Elio. Hey, thanks so much, Mike. Appreciate that. Elio. Appreciate you guys, man. Have an awesome day. Elio. Awesome. Elio. Elio.